Hi, Ron. I'm sorry, man. I had to come in the rain, man. So, can you come back a little later on great video? All right. I appreciate you, boy. You know, no, I appreciate you, boy. You already know that. All right, hit me back up. All right. Shut the cock off, what's Johnny on? All right, today we're going to talk about something that's really, really cool. Of course, everything I talk about is really, really cool. I think it's really, really cool. But today we're going to talk about this one. All right, so first of all, we need to straighten this camera. Hootie, why didn't you get this stuff straight then before I got here, bro? All right, that's a lot better, I think. Anywho, we're going to talk about a wonderful bass today that I really love the concept of these basses because a lot of people get it and a lot of people don't get these basses. All right, it's not hard to get them. You just have to sit down with them and learn them. Just because they have two consecutive basses into one doesn't mean that it's going to sound like what you think it's going to sound like. All right, so I did some mods on this one. So I did it because I wanted to hear something different. I wanted to hear something different. Not that the bass didn't sound good, didn't feel good, didn't act like it was good. I just wanted to hear something different. My ears are different from everybody else's ears, and your ears are different from my ears. So, with that said, shut the dog up! Alright, so anyway. So everybody already know what this is. This is a Lakland. We keep pronouncing his name wrong, and I probably pronounced it wrong 100 times, and probably pronouncing it wrong again today. But I'm gonna say Lakland. I'm not gonna say Lakeland, because Lake is spelled with L-A-K-E. I'm gonna say Lakland. All right, so I'm gonna say Lakland. If I'm wrong, then Lakland call me and we'll talk about it. All right, so this is a Lakland 5502. 5502. What does that mean? 5502 means it has a jazz and it has a Music Man pickup. The 5501s has two blocks, two small humbuckers. That's what they got. Same configuration, same body. Not as pretty as this one, to me. Look, that's my opinion. That and they have the true Lakland bridge. Everybody, when you see this right here, you already know it's a Lakland. And this is the Skyline series. You can see the Skyline. Comes with hip shop tuners. That is the greatest thing right there, man. Look, and it's maple on maple, so it's absolutely amazing. You can see the neck has a gloss on it. It didn't have it when it came in here. That's one of the things I like doing. I like making sure that the neck has a gloss. It gives me a better look. Not as much dirt showing, because when they're not glossy, you easily get dirt, and dirt begin to show on your board. Not that a lot of people really care. But I do. And Hootie do. My boy Hootie right here, y'all. Say hello to Hootie. Alright, so Hootie still got his, you know what he got. I ain't gotta say what he got. Alright, so basically, this bass has active, passive, which is push and pull. Alright, and then it has treble, mids, and bass. And then it has a blend. And this one has a three-way cut switch for the pickup. Alright? And everybody was like, well, don't they have it anyway? Okay, I kept the same preamp in, but if you look at it, the pickups are different. They're Kent Armstrong's, custom wounds. And when a lot of people say custom wound, they're like, yeah, I got these custom wound. But if you didn't get them custom wound to a spec, or I have my custom wound to specs, that means that it could be 10 over, 15 over, 20 over, it could be bursting out the casing, or it could have one wraparound, you know. But that's my custom. So I took the pickups that's in it out because for some reason, to me, I'm saying to me, for some reason to me, they sounded a little sterile. All right, the preamp is not bad. I'll tell y'all right off the point. The preamp on these basses are not bad. Once you get them set on the inside with that little block with all the notches on them, once you get your sound on that, then it doesn't sound bad with a regular pickup. I just didn't. They didn't do nothing for me. Look, at this particular time. Not saying they were bad. I'm gonna keep saying that because I don't want Lakland mad at me. saying that your pickups are garbage. I don't really want to say that because it's not what it is. My ear changed, and so I have a different ear than you guys, so I use these. Make a long story short. All right, so we're gonna start out with my SWR. What are you over there? Huh? Oh yeah, my SWR LA12. It ain't got no hole in it. Lately, y'all been seeing me use a PF 500, but I got the horn almost off. Look, basically it's almost completely off. But I don't want you to get that the imitation of, man, that highs are killing. Yeah, I want you to hear what the bass sounds like. All right, every bass has highs. We should know that. Every bass has highs. So, let me back up. I'm gonna make sure I come through, get my cord right here. I'm just hoping this thing is still tuned because I was outside and I had to come inside because I didn't want to go outside in the rain. Because it's rain, I catch the dogs out there. All right, so since I backed up on this camera, I'm going to put the camera down a little bit more so you can see the bass. All right, then. Okay. I think we got something going on here. All right, so let's move the table a little bit out the way. All right, so we're going to start with everything off. When I say everything off, I mean everything cut back. All right, when it's cut back, then it's cool. Adjust the camera a little bit more this way. All right, so when I mean cut back, everything's kind of pretty much off. So this is both pickups with the switch all the way to the back. And I know people going like, oh, it sounds pretty much like a regular. Y'all should have kept the whole pickups in. I was like, yeah, well, that's not what I heard. As time goes on, you'll see what I'm talking about. All right, so let's make sure I'm tuned. A little bit off. You can't hear it. You can't hear it. You can't hear it. You can't hear it. You can hear it. Close enough. All right, so we got everything off now, and like I said, and we had the rear pickup now with the switch all the way to the back. The switch only cuts into the, well, it only works for the rear pickup. For those who not familiar with Lakland. All right, so now we can put it in the middle. Switch. Up front. That's my sound right there. That sound right there up front, with the switches all the way up front. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Now I can go past him. You do the same thing. In the middle. All the way to the back. Now the back got a lot of booty going on. Alright, so let's go to the front. All the way to the back, switches all the way to the back. In the middle. All the way to the front. That's my sound up front, my sound. Alright, both pickups. Switch all the way to the back. I can hear a complete different sound with the Kent Armstrong pickups other than the Lakland's HH. I think the HH something. Alright, these are a lot more cleaner, even on the down low. I can hear voicing better. All the way up front. Okay. Now we're gonna start dialing in some. Let's dial in some mids first. All right. Y'all know I'm not much of a mid guy, but I'll dial it in a heartbeat now. Take the switch over to the back. In the middle. All the way up front. Now, let's dial in treble at D10. Watch this. The switch is up front, now in the middle. All the way to the back. Now, all of this, I'm gonna show y'all something. All of this is happening without the bass on. So, and y'all know my LA 12 ain't got no horn, so we already know that. All right, so let's go with the treble at 3/4. Now, let's go with the mids at 3/4. What am I doing? I'm still in passive. Now let's go. Look, duh. All right, so let's go to active. Go back again. Start all over again. It's okay. I got time. All right, so we'll go to treble at D10. Check it out. All right. Now we'll go mids at D10. Check it out. Now I'm not gonna bring the bass in here because I'm gonna show y'all how this stuff works. So we're got this, we're got the switch to the rear. Let's put the switch in the middle. Now both the treble and the mids on D10. Switch all the way to the front. That's my sound at the front. Let's put it in the middle. All the way to the back. Alright, so we're gonna go to mid and we're gonna take the mids to about 3/4. Watch this. Now, take the treble to about 3/4. Now, we will take the switch, put it in the middle. I just made it up. All right, so take the switch all the way to the front. You ain't got no horn in you. You hear that knuckling at the top and the cleanliness at the top? Yeah, baby. No horns, but Think about it. If this was on another amp with the hone in it, just take the switch, take it all the way to the back, take the treble, take it all, open it all the way open. Switch in the middle. All the way to the front. Woo! Ain't no bass on it yet, y'all. That's the coolest thing about this. All right, so we're going to take the mids and we're going to take the mids all the way up, open the mids all the way. That's something I don't normally do. But check it out. Switch all the way to the back. In the middle. All the way to the front. You better go with your no home self. All right. Alright, so we're going to take the switch all the way to the back. We're going to bring the mids back to D10. Keep the treble at all the way open. This one here. In the middle. All the way to the front. Woo! Now, since we done went through all the mids, all the switching, and no bass has been on, let's turn everything back and start from the beginning with bass this time. This time, nothing but bass. And this is what you get. Both pickups on. Let's go all the way to the back. In the middle. All the way to the front. Now, let's dial the mids to D10. Trebles at bass is at D10, mids at D10. Switch over to the back. All right, switch in the middle. Y'all hear the difference in the scoop? Switch all the way to the front. Now, we're going to take the treble and bring the treble to D10. So everybody is at D10 right now. You don't hear what everything sounds like now. Everybody's working together. Watch this. Let's go to the back. Now, we will take the trouble to 3/4. Check it out. In the middle. All the way to the back. All right, let's see bass to a little bit to 3/4. The bass is still clean. Everybody is working together. The pickups, the Kent Armstrong gives it that top end, but not enough to glass your head off. And that's what I like about Kent, K-E-N-T, Kent Armstrong. I love those about his pickups. They always clean, or always articulate. They always have that edge, man. I wanted that edge without going over. And that's what these pickups do for this bass, I think. And just think, you hearing this with no horn. Suppose I had a horn. I'm just asking. What do you think, Hootie? You like, yeah, we had a horn, boy. We be here all day long. He would, I won't. Up front. Wow! Woo! So look, I'm not gonna keep playing this thing because I'll be all day. Y'all ain't got that kind of time. Plus, I got work to do. All right, so here's your Lakland. Here's your Lakland 5502, 5/8 flame maple top. I think it's ash. It looks like ash and maple, 2 pieces. It's 1, 2. It's 2 pieces on it. But it's just the neck is fast, it's thin and thick. All right, so you get the tones you need. I would say you don't have to add a lot of your amp to get this bass to sound amazing. All right. Once again, guys, I put the pickups in it that I wanted to hear. Not saying that the LLs or LHs are not good. I'm just saying I wanted to hear Kent Armstrong on this bass. So now you hear it. You make the decision of what you want to put in. It could be EMGs. It could be Tone Monster. Tone Monster's coming out with a Music Man pickup and a jazz pickup. You put them in there. You can go to Bart's. I love Bart's. I really love Seymour Duncan's in this bass. I think this bass sounds amazing with Seymour Duncan. Seymour Duncan's here and Seymour open poles. Seymour Duncan's here. I think Arrow. If now I'm gonna tell you, when I say Arrow, y'all know I'm talking about a lot of money. But I think Arrow would sound good in this bass. You know, your choice of what you want in it. For me, my choice today is Kent Armstrong. For Hootie's choice, he don't even change the pickup in his bass. He just leave it like it is. So look, guys, every day, every morning, I pray for you guys. I get up every morning early and walk outside and walk on my porch and walk around my house and pray around my house. Pray for you guys too. So I need you guys to keep praying for the Hobo Deep Post and the Queen and I, that we shall remain a watering hole. That we shall remain a watering hole for the world. And once again, guys, Shattercock and John Lee Long on the Hobo Deep Post. With Hootie. Peace. Lakland 5502.